Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday morning and it's about 8:30 a.m. with the new time change, and I just moved from Illinois 2 weeks ago. We had to deal with the hour change, and then we had the time change for daylight savings time. So it's quite an adjustment. I woke up late yesterday, then woke up early this morning, went to bed late last night. Even though it was like 10:30, it felt like it was, I don't know, I don't even know. It felt early, but then it felt late, and then it wasn't, but it was. It's just really, I mean, doing a 2-hour time change, I can only imagine like somebody my wife knows. They just shortly moved from Illinois all the way to Arizona. So that's a 2-hour change. I mean, I guess they gained 2 hours, but yeah, it's kind of different. I love this palm tree in my backyard. It's not mine, but it's the neighbor's, but it hangs in my yard, so I kind of like it. I'd like to get more palm trees in my front yard, backyard, like a little paradise. It's a cloudy day in paradise here. It's about 63 degrees right now, and that's gonna be the high for today. Yesterday we were like 82, felt like 90. Sun was pretty intense. Sun's intense here in Florida. It really is compared to Illinois. The 70 degree day in Illinois, you know, it's decent, but 70 degrees here and it's sunny, the sun just adds so much more warmth, and it's just intense. Like, if you don't have tinted windows on your car or put a shade in the front windshield, it can get pretty hot inside your car. It would feel like a 90 degree day in Illinois in your car down here in Florida. So it's just, I think we're closer to the sun. At least that's my thinking, my theory. I really haven't looked into it, I'm pretty sure. But it's just, it's nice though. It's nice. While it was 30 degrees in Illinois yesterday, it was 80 something here. So definitely a much nicer change. And I did get to meet Florida Suburban Dad yesterday. If you don't know, if you're looking at Florida vlogs, and check out Florida Suburban Dad. He's a really cool vlog that I've been watching for quite a few months now, and it was information that I wanted to get on Florida, moving here, and so I decided to search that stuff and found him, and he has a lot of good insight. He has a lot of videos, so definitely check him out. I met him yesterday, him and his wife. They're great people. We went to Celebration, Florida. They have a farmer's market down there. It's a beautiful little town. If you've never been to Celebration, Florida, you gotta check it out. Huge pond, or they might call it a lake here. They call every little pond a lake. But it's beautiful though, and we were hoping to see gators, but we didn't see any. They have signs up that, you know, not to harass the gators. It's against the law in Florida to harass gators. I just had to change position of my camera here. I should just bring out my tripod really and just set it up, but just figured I'd start doing some vlogging on Florida stuff. And like I said, Celebration, Florida was beautiful. I've watched a video, if you don't follow Tim Tracker. He does a lot of Florida stuff, Florida theme parks, just fun things to do in Florida. And I was watching him. He had a video back around Christmas time, and they went down to Celebration, Florida, and it's all decked out with Christmas lights, and they make it snow and all kinds of stuff. They're Christmas trees. It's really pretty. So I can't wait to go down there for Christmas. But even now, it's a beautiful little town. A lot of tourists, a lot of young people, a lot of people around there. It's just a lot of people. There's nice restaurants I'd love to try out. But Tim Tracker, he had a video of them getting cookie dough, like ice cream cones, and it's literally cookie dough, it's edible, and it was really cool. And so there's a cookie dough company down there. I'll throw a picture up in here and show you the ice cream that we got, and a picture of the building so you kind of know what to look for. But the cookie dough, it's filling. and I've had gastric bypass, so I really can't eat much of it. But my wife and I, we both each got a 1 scoop, and we couldn't finish it. So Tim Tracker ended up getting an actual like 2 scoop cone, and even his wife was like, "This is just too much," and he's like, "I can eat all these," and but it's really good. They have all kinds of different flavors. My wife got the one called Celebration. It's just like a regular cookie dough, maybe a sugar cookie dough type thing, with sprinkles in it. Hence the Celebration. And then I got peanut butter. It was called peanut butter fluff, and it almost looked like marshmallow fluff, kind of in a way. Not a lot, but just some, mixed in with peanut butter cookie dough, and that was really good. Peanut butter is my favorite. But yeah, Celebration. Beautiful pond, trails. You can rent bikes down there, double bikes. You have kids, they have the little trailers that can go behind a bike. All kinds, reasonable prices and stuff. We didn't rent a bike, just got our little guy with his car and stuff, just walked around. Hell, he walked around the whole trail himself. He just wanted to get out of his little push car that we have and just walk. And it's a fun trail. Got to see some lizards on there and squirrels will kind of come up to you. They're nice, but obviously people are feeding the squirrels, which people shouldn't feed the wildlife, but hey. Yeah, so, but all of the wildlife here I find fascinating. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't grow up here. I did live here when I was about 4 years old. I lived in Titusville for a year or so. Had to move back to Illinois, and I remember it very well. I was only 4, but I remember it very well. But I didn't grow up here, so maybe I find the wildlife fascinating. Maybe somebody that grew up here would find Illinois' wildlife fascinating. I don't know, I can't see it, but I just find lizards and alligators and the birds, the water birds and everything are just so pretty, and it's just so interesting to see. And I just want to see so much more. Like, I just wanted to explore the forest areas and stuff, and I really haven't gotten to do too much. We've gone to Disney a few times. The only park we haven't gone to yet is Animal Kingdom. We haven't experienced the water park yet. I just want to explore and do so many things, but we've settled in here. Within 2 weeks, we've moved everything in and settled, but it's decent. It's really decent. I've just been loving sitting out here when it's 60 degrees in the morning. It's gotten cold last week where we'd hit the 30s. I think the lowest we got was like 34 at night. So it's cold, really cold in the mornings, and not fun to sit outside. But when we get to about 80 degrees, the low is usually around 60 at least, 63 as of today. And so I can sit outside in the morning, and I just love it because I think just living in Illinois and waking up in the morning and it's just being super cold, and you just stare out your window wishing you can go outside and enjoy the warm weather, and you just can't. You end up kind of like in a winter prison. That's the way I can explain it. But it's really beautiful here to sit outside and enjoy the weather. It's just, I like being outside. It's calming to me. It's starting to rain. It's gonna be a rainy day today, and it's supposed to bring cold weather. So for the next 3 or 4 days, we're gonna be in the low to mid 60s during the day, which is still good compared to negative 20 in Illinois, or 0 or 30 for that matter. But we do get lows in the mid 30s for the next few days. But then we're gonna warm up by next weekend. We're gonna be near 80, and then we're supposed to be like 80 and low 80s all next week. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just like the 80-degree days. Kind of gets you that the taste of summer. But I'm sure the Florida weather is going to get a lot warmer, and it'll be probably really warm for us, especially being coming from the north. But I believe that we will get used to it. It's a hell of a lot better than being in Illinois, I gotta say, and I don't really plan on going back anytime soon. I don't want to go back. I don't want to own a shovel again. I don't want to shovel snow. I don't want to do any of that anymore. I don't want to see a snowflake. I'd rather see fake snowflakes at Disney. And if you like real snow, more power to you, but I've had my fair share of shoveling and freezing, and then running my son from building to building when you go out because it's freezing and he wants to rip his hat off and his gloves off. But you know, here, as long as you know you got hydration in the summer, 100 degrees, and you're not baking in the sun, you got some sunscreen, you're all right. And I think that's a little bit easier to deal with, in my opinion. But like I said, 2 weeks we've completely unpacked. I've just been doing some odds and ends things. Been cleaning windows. I got to finish that today, but I think the rain is gonna damper that. I can clean the inside windows, I guess. Just got to do a few more things, but really everything is done. We are settled. Wife is putting finishing touches on her job this week, and we'll be starting later this week, and then everything will be full blown by next week, and we'll be good there. Yeah, I don't have any complaints, not yet. But anybody that I've read or heard about that has been come down to Florida from up north, they love it, and they don't plan on going back. A lot of people try to tell you that, oh, up north is better, and I love it here, and it's what you make of it. You know what? I'm sorry, when it's negative 20 degrees, you go ahead and try to persuade yourself that it's beautiful. Go sit outside for 20 minutes and you can't feel your fingertips, and when you go inside, your fingertips feel like they're about ready to fall off. You keep persuading yourself that it's beautiful. I'm sorry. I'd rather be sitting here sweating and cool off with a drink or cool off in a pool. You know, to me that's better. That's just my opinion. But you know, most people when they go on vacation, where do they go? You know, they go to the warmer weather. That's what I always did. Always went to Florida. Well, look who's here. My little guy woke up. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog, and he's trying to drink my coffee. He likes coffee. Hey, little guy. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. If you guys have any questions or anything, like and subscribe. And like I said, check out Florida Suburban Dad, and also Tim Tracker. Tim Tracker's got a lot of followers, and Florida Suburban Dad, he's getting a lot of followers too. So if you like Florida stuff, theme parks, fun things to do in Florida, and just general stuff about Florida, check those guys out. Like and subscribe my channel, please, and I'll be back with you guys soon. Thanks.